Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cyberpunk 2077. Now in today's episode, I want to show you guys how to drastically, and I repeat, drastically increase your armor, which is absolutely insane, and it honestly only takes one tiny little thing. I'm going to show you guys what that tiny little thing is, where to get it, and what you guys need in order to get the best and most out of it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with today's episode. But if you guys are enjoying these episodes, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys are sharing these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can, because it really does help me out. And if you guys really want to see more of these tutorial types of videos, then make sure that you guys go ahead and do those things that I just got done mentioning. It would definitely help me out a lot. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So armor is obviously a big thing and a big factor with this game. So let's show you guys how you guys can increase that so that you don't have to worry about failing in some of these fights. What are you doing back here, guys? Huh? Oh, he's going after his buddy. Oh, that was nice of him because of one of the abilities that I was using on him. Awesome. I love that. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into it. The first thing that I want to be able to show you guys is my character stats. Now, I love the clothing that I'm actually wearing, and I don't know if I necessarily want to be able to replace it. And what's really nice about this specific way of improving your armor is you can actually do it to any item that you currently own. It doesn't matter if it's a legendary, epic, rare, whatever. As long as you have the components in order to craft this specific item, you're going to be able to insert it. It's a clothing mod into your clothing, and then you're going to be able to increase its armor potential by a lot. Now, before I discovered this, I was actually only at a 500 or maybe 600 armor, somewhere around there. And just by adding a little bit of this clothing modification to my armor, I was able to get it up to 2656. Now, if I find armor that I like better and something that I really want to be able to have here in Cyberpunk 2077, then eventually I will change it out. So because, you know what, then I can always continuously do this. Now, there is a couple different requirements that are needed in order to actually get the best possible armor from this method as possible. The first thing that you guys are going to want to be able to do is when you go into your main character is you guys are going to want to have at least a high enough technical ability to be able to get Grease Monkey, which will allow you to craft epic items. Now, unfortunately, I don't remember off the top of my head what that perk is actually unlocked at. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. But this is one that's going to be able to get the most from this specific method. Now, there is a legendary item upgrade that you guys can get, and that one you do need to be a technical ability of at least a level 18 in order to do that one. However, with this specific clothing mod that we have, you do have the chance of getting a common, uncommon, and a rare or an epic, but I have never crafted a legendary item as of yet. I don't know if it's just that extremely rare or if you actually can't, because according to the information that I have about it is a completely random, but it is also based on mod rank. So I don't know if I need to be a higher ability or maybe a higher level, and then eventually I'll get legendary. And if that happens, then maybe I can let you guys know. But this one may play a part into it at some point in time. Now, if you are big into crafting, then technical ability should be a high attribute anyway that you guys are working on. But as far as the perks are concerned, you're going to want to get True Craftsman, which allows you to craft the rare items. You're going to want to be able to get the Grease Monkey, which we already kind of talked about, which allows you to get the epic items. And if you're really big into like upgrading, then you might want to get the efficient upgrades. But you don't really need to get that. However, if you're really big into disassembling, which I'm going to show you guys how much of a factor it is in this episode for disassembling this specific item and how ridiculously cheap it can be and how you can get basically unlimited components from crafting this one item. It is insane. So this one might be effective, the workshop, but the one that you really need is going to be a 20% chance to craft an item completely for free. So every 5 that you make, you're going to get one of these items completely for free. You're not going to use any components. You can disassemble it, you can sell it, make a little bit of extra money. Whatever you do, you're not duplicating anything. You're literally just playing the game as intended. You don't even have to worry about any issues when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I highly recommend that you guys get this one as soon as you can. The other one that you guys are going to want is the gaining more components when disassembling, if that's something that you guys are going to want to be able to work on. And then the other one that I liked was the 200% efficiency. So crafted clothes gain 5% more armor. So if you want a little bit of extra boost and you've received some of those things that you can craft, then that might be something that you might want to do very, very soon. Like, so if you want, like, say this jumper suit, or like in my case, I have the Red Alert anti-surge net running suit, and this is the one that I'm actually wearing under my armor, and you can actually kind of see it in my character. If we actually take a look at the stats, you can actually see the little bit of red kind of showing under there, and that is actually the net runner suit that I am currently wearing. So let's go and take a look at all of this, and just kind of show you guys that I have everything basically either legendary or epic inside of all my clothes. Now, I do really like the hat. There's not a lot of favorite hats inside of this game, at least for me personally. So getting this one, if I find something that's a little bit better, that has more mod slots, then of course I'll change it. Same thing with the corporate classes as well. If I can find one that has more slots that I can actually use, and something that that I like the way it looks, then of course I'll go after that instead, because that will ultimately improve the armor. So if you can find one that has 4 of each of these, that's going to drastically help you guys. So in some cases, like if you have a pair of pants that are actually even like an epic that have, say, 3 slots available, you might want to actually equip those epic pants so you guys can get that, because every time that you add one of these mods, I'm increasing the armor by 164, which is insane to think about it that way. So the clothing mod that we're specifically going to be working on, and you get this completely for free by doing an assault in progress mission just on the random side of the road, and it's done pretty early in the game. I'm going to show you guys exactly where you need to go, exactly how to get it, and let's go ahead and actually craft a couple of these, because I want to kind of show you guys what this can actually go ahead and do. Now, I have crafted up a few of these because I just have a couple on hand just in case. So if we were to actually take a look at my backpack inventory here, you can see that I do have a couple that are chilling here. So it looks like I have 4 epic ones right now, but I can disassemble them, and I can actually get a lot of components from these. Now, because of the ones that I just got done showing you guys, my discounts are a lot, and to craft this armadillo mod, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but it was 8 and 3, so it was 8 common and 3 uncommon items that you needed to craft this. But because you have the epic ability to craft epic items, I can actually disassemble this and get rare and epic items from this one, which is amazing. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and disassemble these, because it's really not that hard to get these back. And the nice thing with these is they don't weigh anything. So you could literally use this as an infinite resource loop if you want to. Or you could sell the rare components or the epic components and get it for money if you guys need the additional money. It's kind of up to you guys what you would prefer to do. Now, obviously, when you start crafting a lot of these, it does take a while for it to disassemble, just because there are so many items that you could be potentially carrying inside of your inventory. So just keep that in mind. But it is relatively easy to do. All you have to do is go down to crafting, go all the way to the bottom. Really? It's not going to let me now? Okay. Click on this one, armadillo, 4 and 1, and you just start crafting. And every once in a while, you're going to get to a spot where it actually doesn't take anything out, and that's because you've crafted a free item. That's if we can actually get... There it goes. It's there. 2 times in a row, it stayed at 46. 346 there. So I got 2 items completely for free. So basically that is the reason that you want to be able to get that perk if possible. So I just got, like I said, 2 items for free. So if we go back into our backpack, let's see if we actually got any of the epic ones. Oh, we got 1. So now I can break that down. I can get the components back plus the rare and epic, or I could sell it and make $287 if I want to be able to do that instead. It's completely up to you how you guys would prefer to do this. But as far as getting the legendary items that I'm currently wearing on my character, I'm not necessarily going to show you guys how to do that, because I have 2 videos showcasing where you guys can find them. If you guys want to see where some of the other gear that I have obtained is at, make sure that you guys go ahead and leave a comment down below. But anyway, let's go to show you guys exactly where you need to go in order to obtain this mod that you guys are going to want to have in your arsenal.
So I'm unable to determine the precise location.